This is the elephant parable.
So, dragon thoughts. All suffering comes from the belief of our thoughts. Let me say that again a different way. All suffering comes from the believing in our thoughts. We must learn to allow our thoughts and feelings to exist without our need to identify ourselves with them. Isn't that interesting? We must learn to allow our thoughts and feelings to exist without our need to identify ourselves with them. It's the egoic construct that judges the characteristics of a good day versus a bad day. It's your mind that makes that judgment, and your mind is very, very often controlled by your thoughts if you've bought into them. Remain open today and allow every moment to become new to you today. Imagine if you went through this day and allowed every moment as a curious, compassionate observer to become a new experience today. And then a couple of quotes that I got from some rappers. Every now and then I listen to rap because my kids are into that. And there's some really good lyrics in there. So here's one. I didn't come this far to ride someone else's waves. And that is by Kid Cudi. He says, I didn't come this far to ride someone else's waves. I'm too busy making my own. Kid Cudi. And then this one, an affirmation for those of you that want to have money reign into your life, which I think is a great idea because you can do great things with money. It says, I swear money. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I sweat money and the bank is my shower. And that is Lil Wayne. So good stuff, Lil Wayne, Kid Cudi. All right. So this is the elephant parable. This is such a cool one. There's a much, much lengthier version that you can find on the internet, but this falls under the philosophy of Buddhism. The elephant parable. So there's an ancient parable, the elephant parable, that has been used to describe how various traditions, and when I say traditions, different sects of humans, right, and evolution of human, various traditions are actually all pointing to one great truth. That's what this parable is about. So here's the setting. A group of blind people are each out in a road, each touching a different part of an elephant just that's passing by on the road. So getting a certain impression of what an elephant is having by, the area of the elephant they're touching, having never seen one before. They're blind, right? Isn't that an interesting way of making everything new? Imagine if you've never seen something, you're going to see it for the first time by touching it. It's brand new. And it also depends on which aspect of the elephant you're touching. So they've never seen one. So the person standing at the elephant's leg describes the elephant as being like a tree. He's holding onto the leg and he's describing the elephant as a tree. The person that's standing and touching the tail says the elephant is very much like a rope. The elephant is like a spear, says the one standing up next to the tusk. Tough to say, tusk. The one touching the ear claims that elephants are like fans. The person touching the side of the elephant is saying that the elephant feels very much like a wall. See, the problem is that we touch our piece of the elephant in life, and we believe our experience is that only. It's only one truth based on what we're perceiving. It's very much the element of what we're trying to do with this podcast. We don't acknowledge or appreciate that each person's experience, each one of these guys, each person's experience is different, is a different facet of the same animal that we call the life experience. So there's a really, really nice element right there. First of all, what that says is that you're allowed to have your own interpretation and experience, and you can change it any day, but others are as well. And just think about how hard we try to get everybody to think the same thing, right? So go about your day today and experience reality for what it is and how it suits you. But allow others that may think differently than you to do the same. That's a functional way of going through the day today. You didn't come here to ride someone else's waves, right? You're too busy making your own. Attack this day and create your own experience and expect no one else to ride your waves, unless they choose to make your waves their own. Make sense? So that's it for today. I hope that makes sense. Love and appreciate you all. I will see you tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. Just very excited about life. For those of you that, at this time in the live format are just noticing what is pretty apparent, that the world is just a little bit crazy and uncertain right now. There's just a lot of weird stuff going on. I just want to, as a historian of watching the ebbs and flows of life, the whole concept of the obstacle is the way, and whatever knocks you down makes you stronger, all of that stuff. Just today, be aware of the fact that your potential is at its highest when you have the opportunity to go through hard times. So if you're looking at the world today and it appears that things are harder to get through the day, harder to keep your sanity, harder to make money, whatever it is, because that's a perception that I have. It actually excites me, and it could excite you if you change the way you look at it, in the sense that it's in these moments that we have the opportunity to grow. The times we actually suffer the most are when things are fantastic and easy because we let down. So if you're somebody that understands that, I'm going to challenge you and encourage you to rise above. Don't fall below. Don't fall victim to this situation. Rise above. Put hard work in now. Do more than you've ever done before. Allow that version of you that kicks ass to come out now. And then when things come back, to easy street, which is when you'll have to remember to keep going to a certain degree, you're going to experience exponential growth. And remember this, anybody that backs off of life right now because times are hard, what's going to happen is that when times get easy and they get back engaged in life, all they will have done, if they're lucky, is catch up to where they were before they quit, right? So right now is an amazing opportunity for people to grow. So love and appreciate you all. Have an amazing day. I'll see you tomorrow.